Hello, this is Azul. Hi. It's nice to be here. Yes. I want to talk about today when you are strange. When you are strange in this society going on. What happens? What do we feel, what do we go through? What do we have learned growing up in this society? When you are strange. When you are strange, like maybe you have multiple personalities, maybe some of them speak in a funny way, have different mannerisms. When you're strange like that, you know what happens. This society asks you to be even stranger by constructing some fake personality that fits in, constructing some big amalgam of stuff that you kind of sort of are like that, but that's closer to the norm. So you're going to go that way so as to not freak anybody out. But you construct different mannerisms,
A different voice that sounds more like how everybody else
talks, and you put that up like a shield when you're around others, so that they don't get too uncomfortable, too off-put. Because there's a normalcy. There is a normalcy in this society, and that is something that we all hold on to. This normalcy, this sense of these things, these are how you are supposed to act. These are the things that must be, or that should be, or that obviously are. These are the common sense things. These are the things that everything outside of this is silly. We must act this way. This is the way that we must all act. This is normalcy. That's the ideal. And you know why I think this normalcy exists? Because deep down enough, everybody knows everything they do is absurd, silly. Everything is arbitrary, right? You could make any decision. You could pay attention in any way. You could act in any way. You could express yourself in any way. Only in very limited capacities, in very specific situations, are there ways of acting or being that are better or worse than anything else. For the vast most part, and in the grand scheme of things, it's all arbitrary. However you want to act, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? But often you feel afraid, or you feel funny. You act in a way that you kind of know is not right. You act in a way that you don't feel good about, but you don't feel like you can act differently. And then you're afraid to admit about your feelings, about how you are afraid or how you felt funny, because that is vulnerable. It's called being vulnerable for a reason, right? And so we're all afraid to be vulnerable, and this normalcy comes in like a blanket for those lucky few, those ones who founded the society, perhaps, and those who follow after them, whose weird ways of acting are the ones that got into the normalcy. That is a justification for the way that they act, because otherwise you can see right through them. It's so silly how they're acting. You can see their fear, you can see their discomfort and all this stuff, right? But the But the normalcy is like a blanket. It's like a shield that comes around them, and they say, I'm acting this way because it's normal. I'm acting this way because it's the way that you're supposed to act, right? Right. This is supposed to act. You're the one who's being weird for acting differently. Why are you acting the way that you're acting? They deflect it, right? Right. And so I feel silly. We. I was the one who was fronting when we came to record this video. Not sure if I had been fronting before, but I had definitely not been speaking like this before, which is just sort of how it is comfortable for me to speak. I did not choose this accent. I don't know where it came from. This is just how it feels right for me to speak and act and think. This is how my thoughts flow out. Right. But when I went to hit the record button, I could feel the accent coming up because this is how I feel like talking, and I got scared, and I was like, no, somebody else. I don't want to speak. No, this is scary. This accent is strange. What if it's bad? What if it's cringe or not accepted or something? What if I'm psychoanalyzed and then I read the comments later and I'm like, oh, they're right, I'm a complete fraud or something. I don't know. Just afraid of being rejected, afraid of being outside of the normalcy. And so we recorded a different video. I tried to get some other headmates to come in who have a more normal voice. And they said something sort of wishy-washy about like, oh, today was whatever. And today was whatever, but it wasn't a completely ingenuine video. But then afterwards, I just started talking, and it was like, no, this is something that is really on my heart right now, and that is what this series is about. I thought it's a shame. It's a shame that this is not being recorded, so I hit the record button. Right, now here we are. This normalcy. Sometimes it is absolutely terrifying to try and go against. We have not had the best social life, most secure social relationships. Probably it is not as bad as we think, right? Probably if we were more open, we would be surprised, and we have been surprised. This year in particular, we have done a lot of opening up, and then we're surprised at how easily they accept us. But you know, there is still this normalcy, and it still brings this awkwardness. I don't know how much it is that we are bringing the awkwardness. Maybe the normalcy is entirely within us. I don't know. It's hard to say, but growing up, that is what we've felt. This whole thing of normalcy, and I don't think that we are alone in this feeling, in this thing, right? So this is me urging ourselves, the power, the strength, the courage to be our authentic selves, at least in places where it's safe enough, you know. Sometimes it is really, really not safe, and that is such a bad situation. Feel sorry for anybody in that very bad situation. But when it is safe enough, so we can survive, we can get by, then yes, be authentic, be yourself, right? Whatever you feel, be true to that feeling, even if it is strange, because everybody is strange. The people who are saying they are not strange are the people who are most afraid of you figuring out who they really are, right? People who say you are strange are the ones who are most afraid of the spotlight being on them. Because everyone is strange. And sometimes people want to take the heat off of their own particular strangeness, right? So they try to act in this way that the society has built the expectation of. So that they can have the power that the society grants them. But that's a whole other thing. It is very closely related, but it's a long video already, and I'm feeling tired. So maybe another day. But yes, this is what has been on my heart right now. And I'm glad that I did not just post the little wishy-washy video, that I went forward and said all of this stuff. And I hope that you are glad for it too. Please like and subscribe. We are very much struggling financially. We don't like to say it. We don't like to ask for attention and money. It sucks. It taints the whole thing. But god damn it, we need money. We're struggling. I won't speak on it more. Yes. Goodbye. Have a good day. Take care and be well. That is something we like to say. Take care and be well. We hope that you take care and be well. Good luck in everything that is to come for you. Goodbye.